Kabem. Wow, do 3 in 1. Blessed Chukwu Kabem.
Yes. Yes. I thank everyone. My name is Man Amarabu, the original man Biafra. I thank you everyone. At this moment, the broadcast of today is advancing emergency broadcast. Event broadcast. We are calling upon United Nations to revise and to recruit and to research and to recruit again things as the big problem going on in this time. There is no consultations about the bundles and maps and the countries in Africa has been a problem. The African continent has been suffering by the mistake or in the mistake of implementing ideology of the British and the French and some Western world have implementing how to give names of the countries in Africa and create programs, lack of transparent and consulting and implementing by their culture or by their languages or by their traditionals or by their heritage or by things in common. How can we understanding the boundary of Ghana? How can we understanding Ghana means Ghana people, there's a real name for them, Ghana. Don't forget Bobo Shanti, Ashanti Kingdom. It's not offensive, those who included as a Ghana. Let's look it to the fact. If it goes fight 60s and they are not one people and they are still this bit and they are not one people. Look all the African continent who be implementing or be enlightening or consulting when they are implementing of the bundle of the countries like a Biafrans or like a Nigeria has never gonna exist anymore, who they consulting to be constructing the country as a Nigeria to have a bundle north, south and east is very, very eliminate any human beings implementing its elimination and impunity and against mind creating to claim the glory from God in the earth by let the people to accept it. You are the one created Nigeria, create Africa, discover Africa. It's so implementing and so deep a mindset, construction mindset, fundamental torture mindset. It's so deep. Crime upon crime, subdues upon subdues, upon impeach upon impeach, upon slavings, upon misleadings. It's very deep. United Nations call upon you to recall and to restrict to understanding where we are Biafran coming up, understanding what implementing enlightening on the Western world overwhelms of foreigners and overwhelms of refugees, overwhelming foreign students, overwhelming foreign residents, foreign identities, nationalities. I call upon United Nations to understanding why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still remaining in this consultant Nigeria criminals ideology being abusing every construction, every constitutions, every implementing ideology of Geneva Conventions have been failure in Nigeria state by the court decisions. It's very negative. Call upon what to understand it, that they have to stand up. As they stand up, there is no court on top of premature implementing justice. The judicial justice should be equity and transparent and fair.
Ekwusiko Road can never let them happen. Idemili can never let that happen. Ancestors from Idemili, Idemili,
Traditional law.
Ekwusiko Road. When Biafrans say no for Nigeria, no for Nigeria. Any Nigerian soldier pass there is dead. Ekwusiko.
Without God approved, without word approved, terrorists be in a world court justice is lobbying international global interest and concern. Should not be a country, one country can have right to condemn or call some people terrorists without imply with international collaboration.
Yes, it's happening. Yes,
cannot be mentioned.
it's intelligent speaking.
United Nations to be implementing and to be light. That's on top on being unofficial to be maltreating everything to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafran people, the killings and kidnappings and prisoners should be immediately released. On this notice, is advancing news in advancing, implementing, enlightening. Three constitutions have been meant to stand and be meant to be stand for our ancestors and from United Nations have been implementing in this standing to be stand. We have to do the needful in the proper and the right thing in the clear way it is. I call upon you, United Nations, to understanding the impunity of the French and the British have been recreated. All these circumstances or situations were ended now in the world. So overwhelms of foreigners, refugees, overwhelms, tribal wars, overwhelms all manner of atrocities should be not implemented.
Confirm.
Have been implementing should be stopped. In Niger State, they are running away from thank you. We are continue this hour to give present and the present to the rules and the law. I thank you. Let us listen. US to listen. Autopilot standing. Listen. Clear message.
All this improvement gonna stop. All this ideology of Nigerian soldiers and things and forcing and killing people because of simple obedient. They use it war against indigenous. We should stop and condemn in the name of Chukwuka Biama. Autopilot will continue worrying.
We're using the opportunity to enlighten, to thank Samuel Rebel and thank all Autopilots, thank Mrs. Arewa, and thank Sisima, and thank Obatago Idu, the Queen of Idu, Mrs. Neri Ofebu, Doctor of Biafra, Doctor of Idu, Doctor of Igodomigudu.
Look at how the people are displaced in their house in the northern Biafrans. Look at how terrorists follow me, bandit, and killing them, chasing them away. In Imo State, nothing. Police are killing us. 3-1.
Jacking from land Messi, like jacking it highest level. Like the voice of Biafra will speak.
Then Messi.
All over the world, all over Africa, all over Biafran land. In a short period, in 4 days' time, it will be happen in this earth. Record breaking. Enter Biafra. Land Messi. Enter Biafra. In the sky, in the star tribe, everywhere in the world. Biafra is a sample we are giving the world for free. YouTube, we're thanking you. Consistency to stand for the truth. Facebook, people in the Western world will start watching completely enter Biafra and other new channel. The Facebook will shut down in a short period, less than 1 year, in the name of Chukwuka Biama. We already condemn Facebook in reality and the fact of the nation. We are dealing with today. And thank of all the Biafran people to understanding that no one give you freedom, you give freedom for yourself. We have to change this fundamental ideology, cowardness, foolishness, sin, blindness, and selfishness, and jealous and envious, and junkies and Jonesy in the sense of personal career or personal duty. Risking your own life, betraying people, acting stupid things. No more Nigeria. So we are Biafran. As a Biafran, spirit on you. Your parents and your family will not stop giving you pressure. They will not stop selling you. No more Nigerian spirit. Soon come, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Biafra will rise, the nation. We will raise our flag. We can smile and action starts. For 72 years, day and night. The rich and the beach. Every city. Take their blindness on buy and sell it to put their lightness in the creative and the manifestations and the blindness will be the blindness. Their blindness will be the lightness. Compete in a sense of global required. What are lacking Africa as things are not correct. What are lacking Middle East as things are not correct. We have to understand it. To put things in a stable level. That there is heaven in the earth before the death. You die as an African person, you already die in the earth before you go to heaven. Blessed Chukwuka. All these misleadings is gonna stop. All the open of 2023 presidential should be stopped. Biafra is G1, first economy in the world, and Biafra is G4, first democracy in the world. There's no any country who borrow any money to Nigeria. You don't gonna see that money. Who gonna rubbish everything that country is rubbish. There's no accountable. China, truth, G5 ideology. You don't gonna work. Western world, no country will be accepted. Any in a country or in a country should be accepted to be bringing money in the World Bank or bringing money in the Swiss Bank should stop. Let us fix this. The same message that then to United Nations to understand the needful. Promise no Africa will be better. Stop. Africa is already better as soon as Biafra stand up. The promise you come Europe to train you, stop. All this promise to make it right. We have a notice, biggest notice. There is many black people as an Africa call themselves black have been die foolishness on this Western world unconditionally. Beside the experiment, beside the conditions, beside the Haiti, beside the rich, in the principle of this category I'm talking, in the same commandment. There are many have been perished because it's stuck and occupied where it should not belong, with your money and your enjoyment and good life. And at end, he cry, because where you bring at end, he smile. Put it as a notice, beside the tragedy, accident and the code takes anyone's, but I'm talking of those who live to their time, not even official, because 100 is the oath, and because of things are not clear, they skip the reality by the food, by the treatment of the animal, and full item fighter, and also created all this reality we are talking about. So United Nations will have to be implementing to recognizing that many African peoples in the prisons, beside the ones who are dying, population in prison in Holland as an African people committed crimes. Nigeria is overwhelming. I have evidence. I don't want to give a number. Belgium, Nigeria is overwhelming. Luxembourg, Nigeria is overwhelming. These three countries, I give an example. The same thing to Germany. But there's in between. And all these prisons, overwhelming in the prison is foreigners and Africans. what is going on. Where is the ambassadors? Where is the people who has left their own country and been doing these crimes? Why in interrogations or intelligent could not understanding that these things will be stopped? That's why Biafra international has been calling upon it. Let's understanding what exactly I mean and recommend what I mean to researching and implementing and recommending with the fact and the figure that everything I means having been overwhelmed. Created economy of the Westerns, created economy of the Africans, created things, benefited, but individuals in overwhelming, nothing was benefited. The systems have people to be inside the prison. Systems have, all these things I'm talking about. That's quite benefit because it's workers, because they created jobs. But it should be happening. Never support criminal, never support any party. But this main criminal is why African continent has been like this. It's also criminal to be pointing. It's very negative. No one can live like this. Let us understand these things. We're enlightening and explaining that freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be implementing for governors or anyone should speak it out. In the Western world, I expecting every Prime Minister and the President to implement and listen to my voice to speak, and also have direct contact to Samuel Ebe for enterbiafra.com or samuelupo.com. I'm sorry about that, but samuelupo.f.com. He can go deeper to get access with him, to understanding what we are saying and what we mean. I thank you all. I thank you all on this moment, but we will continue to explain the point and our point and the fact and what we see different and what he's telling us and what we are doing and what you expected. To create a Nigeria that is not optimistic, to those who call themselves a Nigerian. To create Cameroon that is not optimistic, those who call themselves Cameroon. To create Gabon that is not optimistic, those who call themselves Gabon. Created Equatorial Guinea, they don't know the meaning of the Guinea. Just like a farm and cows, you don't know the meaning of your names. It's not. Let's live the art of Biafra. Let's live. All these things is very confusions. If you thought that we cannot connect each other before, how do you cause all this seed to come to meet us? If you use a water or river to give us bounding or bush to give us bounding, how you connected us? Let's be a spare to be a spare. I speak of word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. President Samuel Ebe condemn every this negative and chant them down. China Sanwo-Olu, we are murderer and you are murderer. China Sanwo-Olu, if any from today, I don't know waiting of the day of the court, he not confess and continue to talk, please go and find a way to selling all your houses and things, because Biafra come, we're gonna demolish all these things. Trust me, that's why you people are different from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So I wanna tell you that to understand it. All the do is to understand what Samuel Ebe mean. Because you people are fools and cowards from South Africa, from whatever. For those who don't have documents, driving with another documents in another country, you don't know it's a crime that he cannot drive a car when he don't have the citizenship in that country. He think it's a country, then when they know prove it official to take respect you because of even somebody who stand up for you. Otherwise, they're supposed to even put you in jail for committing that crime. You have a mouth to talk. I don't gonna go the man back. Well, talk. Blessed Chukwuka. Yes, all my followers, we thank you. We are coming up to give thanks to Chukwuka. I thank you all. We are here. Blessed in the name of Chukwuka.
Who did this to the Igbos? How can you pick up weapons against your own people and you are just there?
Autopilot, you say the voice of Biafra.
Autopilot has different stages. I am the beast.
Yes. We are going to Bamboye, blessed. We are going to Bamboye, blessed.
Bamboye, Egu Bamboye.
Yes, I thank you all my followers. Blessed everyone's. In this moment, you heard my voice. We are continuing. This is the end of the part of this the program of emergency. So I thank you everybody. And I want to inform you people that our progress of our struggle of the Biafra, everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the whole world have been playing silent. Even then the world has been silent that have been kidnapping, adopted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without no reason, and we are still dealing with it. We are progressing, also having a problem, and this is a major issue about the Biafran people to understanding why that things has going like this is a proposal by Chukwuka Biama, and everyone of Biafra will thank Samuel Ebe and thanking Nelly Ofebu. Is, there is something they call in our language is Ekusigo, and there is something also we call our language is Ama Aka. There is who know better is the stronger and the ones who can make it right. So I want you people to have this opportunity to thank him. Also, it's so important to recognize him that we had a difficult issue that the little Biafra has been now shut down, it's not exist anymore. That we had a difficult issue to save it when we thought it was one to then to have to understanding why we save it. And we have a difficult issue, the reason why that now we have a new FM, the voice of Biafra, 9.57. It's official. And it's very soon running 24 hours. Also, we have to have also FM in the Western world because Biafra has been speaking and cleaning up every negative and garbages inside the Biafra in ourselves. It's a credit to the mighty Chukwuka Biama. It's a credit to the mighty Creative Universal. Obas. It's a credit. In this earth, somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been transparent and experimenting, and been clear and been classifying, and been implementing solutions, have been participating in democracy, have been participating in the diplomatic, have been participating in the demonstration, participating in the experimentation, participating in every kind of manner, and sacrifice any kind of manner. Let us understand it, understand it. So, little Biafra is gone, and it's gone. And there's a reason was gone, and the reason was gone. That as soon as it says this, we are dying, we are dying, we are dying, we are dying. As soon as these chinas are worried, and chicken intisa, original is what they call, I cannot call this name, chicken intisa, head of state, original, claiming. We condemn all this negative. We condemn it. It's a judgment time. Never. I want the Biafran to listen after bomb music, because Egu Bamboye can Egu Titipa, Egu Babankuru, Onyo Malonano. You see Samuel Ebe, he rise it up. 9.75 and 9.57. He rise it up. Voice of Biafra. Enter Biafra. Voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Autopilot. He rising all of Africa. From Ghana to anywhere. 9.57. Voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Autopilot. Biafra. Idu Nation. We chant every negative, we chant every evils, we condemn every negative in this time, in this mankind. We condemn ideology of the frustrations being the goodness, can be goodness, that the Western people to understanding that autopilot is needful. Autopilot is needful. Those who don't support anything pandemic, autopilot is needful. There is nothing you can support something above behind the constitution. Be accepted as implementing hijack televisions from criminals and evils, whatever.
And of course,
Good brigade implementations, population warming, population collapsing, overwhelming Islam, Arab nations, Middle East, overwhelming Africans. When Africans living in the poverty, living in the garbage and things, when women being unborn, still not have eyes, cannot talk good, cannot see good, he cannot use vaccine to make him to see good, he cannot use vaccine to make him to talk good, he cannot use this kind of pandemic to save him. How he can mention children are not a human being, they cannot cover themselves, but the mother and father will cover themselves. All these kind of things, it's autopilot, you have to come upon these things. How black people are believed in this earth upon their graduate by failure from Aboma are still infecting and effective of all ammunition. Some of them in the Libyans have been transferred to Janjaweed, to Nigeria, and killing people all over Sahara Africa to Mali. It's happened. The same thing happened also in the Syrians. All those ammunition goes different wrong ways. How people attacking people in the France and things. All the born Middle East children in the year change their mind. So all this is the Biafran people are crying to need the help. No one can stand up and say it. But they're implementing Aboma as a failure. It's also been implementing as Aboma and his wife. Sorry to say that, but it's of reality to supporting Buhari can take Boko Haram. When Buhari come to today, what is happening? Go to millions of Christianity dies upon their open all the churches everywhere in Africa. Churches full the street warehouse, full everywhere. The same thing with the mosques, they are more poverty, they are more suffer, they are more evil, they are more crying for money. People working in Western people bringing money to all these peoples. Look at me now. Look at the life. Since you come here to give him money, they asking for you for the ever, for the ever, for the ever. God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All these fundamentals, all this is psychological or ideologically or inborn of as a Nigerians and Africa have to be cleaned up by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's already cleaned up. Blessed Samuel Ebe. Blessed Idu. Clean up Idu. Blessed. Let's us end the meeting by enjoying our Jamaican brothers, Caribbeans, the son of our sons of the Biafrans, originalities, but they are fighting it out. Our experience is not only by being the Muslim, we have to get it right. Have a country as a black man, as we accepted in this world, you can have a place to live and get it right. Let's do that. Yes. power belongs. You know, truth and honest. That is where the power
Imo
belongs.
State
See,
Rural Asset Mobility Project. Now you understand that all the things in Imo
breaking news. We are going to 20,000 in 1 hour. Blessed. This accent is not Imo State accent. This accent in the Biafran language, they don't have nothing to relate with Imo State. All these people, Ebibago, they're planning these things. Look at the accent here, Imo State. You can understand what is impunity and corruption and evils going on. All this corruption, evil.
Yes, I. Voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Voice of Biafra. Yes, I. 9.57. Yes, I. Autopilot. Yes, I. Yes, we're gonna end these programs. We'll get it right. We're on top of the game, you know. No criticisms.
Yes.
No fumble. No dribble. No
Yes.
just focus.
Yes. You're speaking our word. Yes. It's true.
The weak point of those who call themselves black people, they never stay in things to pass 1 year or 1 month. They're always panicking. Look at what happened in the Biafra struggle. All the good peoples are lack of knowledge and parishes. For resistance, the key of the Western people is the key of the knowledge, is the key of successful on this earth, is the key understanding, or to adopt it or agree or achieve anything in life. Blessed in the name of Chukwuka Biafra. Biafra is our religions and the truth and the honest and where we stand and forever. the kingdom will rise. Biafran nations. Igedo. Oife Biafra, Ofatagwe, Isumu is a do. Yes, I. Blessed Chiko Kabel. Takwasho Ndewo.
Eastern Security.
Bless. Takwasho. Carry the go.
Yes, I. We are doing it as a danger. Yes, I. The word, the reason why I want people to understand, to listen, how we express ourselves in a genuine way. So that's what we are doing, and that's what is going on. So I encouraging you people to understand, to be interested, to watching and sharing deeply to the next connection on next phone behind you. Let's change this narrative of evils, people suffering in the life.
The point I'm trying to make is that the criminal Chinas and Woru are promoting them. All their writer.
We're going to end it.
Sterker word je bij Schouten en Nelissen in je professionele ontwikkeling en persoonlijke groei. De beste opleiding.
We're going to end it because it's a long program, but I hope everybody understands it. Yes, sir. Blessed. Samuel Ebe. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Fortune. Autopilot. Thank you, people. I give glory in the name of Chukwuka Biama to thank him today and thank for the life. The video, if you want to watch more and carry on, you go to enter Biafra. You can see everything. Western people understand this, you know. We are going to leave Facebook away. We're going to leave Facebook. Yeah. Blessed. Blessed Chukwuka Biama. Freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everything we are saying is serious. The life of black people are living is very negative. Please. Blessed. Biafran language. We call this Wawa language. Wawa means two things, you know. One first Wawa is no. Second Wawa is wa, come. Yes. You see, blessed in the name of Chukwuka Abiyama. Blessed in the name of Chukwuka Abiyama. So everything is ending now. Thank you, yeah? Blessed. You see. Let's give an opportunity on this chance in 3 minutes for this lady. We're in the watch news. We're in the light news. Undertaker news. Undertaker. Derringer speaking. We are here. We are here on collective of immigrants and differences and to express their rights and the right why you left your home and the right why they cannot accepted you, why they accepted you, why life is different for you, misery. They are full of in the prison, they're full of in the detention, they're full of everywhere, causing their land. We are encouraging you to understanding, encouraging ourselves to understanding. Less life, this less life, first less life, this less life, less life, less life, them blacks and life. Blessed. He said, yes, sir. Say, blessed name of Chukwuka Abiyama. Everything it says, Chukwuka Abiyama, I thank you in this hour. Biafra is our religion, truth and honest. We'll continue worry and ending it. I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. He said,